this comment is incorrect, and I'm going to explain to you why. You said you can't use Vedic astrology for Western calculations. Rahu and Ketu, or the North and South Node, are calculated points in the sky. They represent the intersection point between the ecliptic plane, which is Earth's orbit around the sun, and the lunar orbital plane, which is the moon's orbit around Earth. These points are calculated the exact same way in both Vedic astrology and Western astrology. Depending on which system you're using, those calculated points in the sky are going to fall into different zodiac signs, but the actual location of that point in the sky does not change based on what system you're using. You say a square isn't the same thing in Vedic. Again, this is not true. The aspects in Vedic astrology mean the same thing as the aspects in Western astrology. The aspects have nothing to do with the zodiac signs that planets fall into. They have to do with the angles that they form with each other. So if Mars is in a 90-degree angle with the intersection point of the lunar orbital plane and ecliptic orbital plane, or the nodes, then Mars is square the nodes, no matter what system of astrology you're using, whether it's Vedic or Western. And if you speak to any astrologer who studies both Vedic astrology and Western astrology, they will tell you if you can't decide between these two systems and you can't really tell which zodiac signs resonate more with you, you can ignore the zodiac signs entirely and look only at the aspects, because the angles that the planets form in the sky do not change no matter what zodiac system you're using. And so even though Rahu is a deity from Vedic mythology, you can still apply Rahu significations to the North Node using Western astrology. The sign that Rahu falls into is going to be different, but its angle in relation to all the other planets is still going to be the same. So even if we were looking at the Vedic astrology chart for this moment, Rahu would still be square Mars, even though they would all be in different zodiac signs. And this is why I think that aspects are the most important part in a chart, because no matter what system you're using, the aspects are always going to be the same. So I don't know who told you this, but unfortunately they are wrong.